this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So Missouri State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, You want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. Busts through behind his pad. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys. Just enough.
Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Bears are marching down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Now rolling to the left. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play. He gets whacked at the end of the play, and instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. He is a menace rushing the passer, career their sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, they're after him. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing an incompletion.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been pretty pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Steps away to find some room. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense...
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Makes the grab on the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in this.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Missouri State offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Bringing the heat. Finds his man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Nixon. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Floating away. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Second down coming up.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Now, fourth down.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Ball by himself down the middle. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Bear offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands, it's Young. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Throwing right. This time he's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build up.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by the... They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on last year's national champions, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rice Owls offense will get first crack at it here. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw for it. Extra grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harvin. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Complete on the comeback. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keene. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Rice! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Catch in the middle. It's Harvin. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Going to swing it on second down. This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. Touchdown, Owls. in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can...
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.